How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you've had a good day. Hopefully we're going to have a good night and have some good luck here in our breaks. We've got football and basketball breaks tonight. We have several breaks scheduled. Most of them won't take very long. The optic, our main event tonight, is probably the one that will take the longest. Before we get started ripping into things, though, we do have a little information to go over. Excuse me. So let's get started with that. First up, my feedback is totally automated on eBay. So what that means to you basically is this: you never have to wait on me to get caught up, right? So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly get it in return with no waiting. Second and most important thing you see on that page is to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who bids with me and breaks with me and chats with me and stops by to hang out and watch the video. However you participate, I just want to say thank you because I always enjoy having you. Next up, we're going to take a look here at some breaks that are already listed on eBay. I put new stuff up pretty much every night, and it typically runs for 5 days. So this is just kind of a spin through the next 5 days. Tomorrow night is Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys. Those come out tomorrow. It seems like we've been waiting on them forever, right? So they come out tomorrow. We're going to start breaking them tomorrow. We'll also break another case of the Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs. I'm still hoping to pull an Ohtani out of there. I'm not giving up on that until we pull one, really. Then we'll also open a third of a case of some 2013 limited football, something we haven't opened in a long time. Thursday, we have some one-box breaks. We'll do another Game Day Greats autographed jersey, and we will do the back half of the Bowman Jumbo case that we started the other day. That is actually the last of the Bowman Jumbo that I have, so we'll wrap that up on Thursday night. On Friday, we'll do some more jerseys, some more autographed baseballs, and we will start a case of 2011 Crown Royal football. On Saturday, some prime signatures, some 2013 limited and 2011 Crown Royal, all in half case breaks. On Sunday, note we're going to start at 9:30 on Sunday instead of our usual 10 o'clock time. We'll open a couple of boxes of 2012 Signature Series baseball, another autographed baseball jersey, another case of autographed baseballs, and then some Diamond Kings. How about that? Yeah, I've got some more Diamond Kings now, so we're going to open a 12-box full inner case of that on Sunday night as well. Haven't had that in a few weeks, so it'll be fun to get back into that. For tonight, this is the order that we're breaking in. So we have the autographed jersey, an autographed helmet, the half case of 2011 Prime Signatures, the single box of 12-13 Elite Series basketball, and then the case of donruss optic blasters. So that's the order we're going to break in. I would say the first 4 breaks, maybe all together, will take us 20 minutes or so. I mean, it's not going to take a very long time. So if you're here for optic, don't wander too far. A couple of other things to note here. On the first 4 breaks that I mentioned and that you see listed there on the screen, those all are completely free shipping breaks. Anytime you have a break with me that is entirely free shipping, it's usually going to go out somewhere 6 to 7 days after the auction ends. Sometimes sooner if you have another package going or if I'm super caught up on stuff. But right now I'm anticipating a Monday shipping date for the free shipping breaks. Our paid shipping break tonight, that is the donruss optic basketball. I've got that projected for Friday, and if I can get that out to you sooner, of course I will. Finally, if you are in one of the first 4 breaks and you don't pull anything, your team doesn't pull memorabilia or card, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card that it usually is sent with your next package. It can be from any year, any series. I track it for a rolling 90-day period. If you do want it sent sooner by itself, we can work that out. You just shoot me a message on eBay and we'll work out the details. So first up, 2018 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey. This is break number 6. A couple of teams in here didn't sell, which is a little unusual for this product, but that would be the Cardinals and the Falcons. So they're designated there as no bids buyback. Everything else you see, of course, a username across from a team name, and that tells you who has that position in this particular break. And of course, everything ended tonight, May the 15th, and we're breaking it tonight, May the 15th. New spreadsheet will go up before every break, so if you're not in that one, you'll get a chance to see your name up there when we get to your specific break. Finally, I do know that the focus just changed there. Not to worry, I did that on purpose. We're still going to be able to see everything without any problems. So, TriStar Game Day Greats. Pretty cool. I always like opening these. You can get retired Hall of Famers. You can get active players. This particular series, they've also got in a bunch of our rookies. Saquon Barkley's in there. Christian Kirk is in there. I'm not sure who else, but I know there's our rookie class is in here. So some fun stuff we can pull out of Game Day Greats. This one is, oddly enough, for the Arizona Cardinals, one of the unsold teams tonight, and it is Aeneas Williams. And there is, of course, the signature on there, and somewhere in here, yeah, there's our TriStar authentication. And, of course, this is the TriStar little info card that tells us it is an Arizona Cardinal, which was an unsold team tonight. So, all right. Then I guess Aeneas Williams is hanging out here with me. So that was a quick one, right? We didn't have to do too much work on that one. The next one's going to be about the same because it is an autographed helmet, so it's going to be a pretty quick break as well. And just in case you missed it earlier, I know people jump in and out of breaks. Once again, your anticipated shipping date is Monday the 21st because this is a free shipping break. And if your team is not pulled, you are entitled to the consolation card any year, any series, typically sent with your next hit. If you want it sooner, hit me up on eBay. We'll work it out. Hi, Jeff Crow. I see you in chat now. All right, this is a 2018 Gold Rush full-size autograph football helmet. It is break number 10. Like everything we're opening tonight, it ended tonight, Tuesday, May 15th on eBay, and we're going to bust into it here. One other thing to note. Right there, we have two individual bidding positions. One is for a College Greats multi-signed helmet. The other is for a Heisman Winners multi-signed helmet. You can see pictures of both of those in the listing description. And basically, I think it would be an absolute nightmare to try and read all those signatures and figure that out and use random to award it. So that's why those two categories, those two helmets, have their own bidding position. And if we happen to pull one of those, of course, it would go to its respective bidding position. If I can figure out, good grief, okay, this is a box within a box, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. It's gonna, good grief, there we go. All right, well, now I gotta get this one open. Oh my goodness, oh, this is nice. There's a sticker in the top, and it tells me who the player is going to be before I even get the helmet out. Boy, oh boy, I love this. You can probably guess what team it is because you know how excited I am right now. So, yeah, if you break with me very much, you know what team it is. And it is Mr. Hines Ward. Our signature is Hines Ward for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I don't know what helmet this is on, but let me show you. I'll show you that, of course, obviously we know it goes to Steelers. That's who he played for. Maybe that's a, I don't know, collegiate helmet or something. Trying to get the box back up here that I tossed down on the ground to show you. There's where it says Hines Ward, right? So that's how we know, without having to read the signature, who it is. And we have, what kind of authentication? A JSA authentication card, which means somewhere back here we should also have, yeah, a JSA authentication sticker. Oh, and there it says, a Hines Ward exclusive. So there you go. Now we know. It's, I guess, one that he made for himself. Well, I guess that wouldn't be a college logo, would it? It just took me a minute. Okay, all right. It took me a minute. I'll admit it. It took me a minute to figure that out. So once again, there's the signature. It is Mr. Hines Ward for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, Toby. That's wrong, man. Let me put this back down. Let me get the bag that this was in, put this back down, and then we'll get into our next break. Toby says in chat that the reason the Steelers can't win anything is because all they do is sign stuff. Well, of course, Mr. Hines Ward is retired. So that one I don't, I can't blame us losing on Hines Ward signing things, but I think we're going to be pretty okay this year. Got to tell you there, Toby, I think we might be all right this year. All right, guys, so next up, we have got Panini Prime Signatures football. Once again, if you didn't see this earlier, if you weren't tuned in a minute ago, please take a moment and read the information there about your anticipated shipping date and consolation cards. I won't subject those of you who have been tuned in throughout to the whole spiel again. This is 5 boxes of 2011 Panini Prime Signatures football, a half case break number 71. And of course ended tonight the 15th of May, live streaming it tonight the 15th of May. And this happens to be the start of a brand new case. So you know what that means. I'm going to take all 10 of the boxes out of here, and then I will number them on the end, and I'll bring you along with me. We'll roll over into random.org and type in 1 through 10 and let random choose which boxes we open tonight. Big Name Breaks wants to know if he had the Steelers. Gosh, let me flip back over here to the spreadsheet. I'm guessing you weren't on here when we had that up there a second ago, and I don't remember. The Steelers in Gold Rush full-size helmet is Big Name Breaks 1385. So that does indeed sound like you, my friend. I think that helmet's headed your way. Steelers, Jeff, I don't remember what they ended on tonight, but it was, well, I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it might have been over that amount, but I'm not certain. Jeff says, hey, at least it wasn't Barry Sanders. I didn't see that one earlier. Is that because you tried to win that spot and you got beat out, or because you don't like Barry Sanders? I don't know which one that is. Why you hope it wasn't Barry Sanders. Well, actually what you said is don't tell me it's Barry Sanders, which is I'm interpreting as meaning you hope it wasn't. All right, so let's get these numbered up. I'm going to bring you along with me. We're going to roll over here into random.org and type in 1 through 10. I'll hit random a single time, and whichever 5 numbers come up first will be the 5 boxes we open in this break. Well, not 19. That would be, 10. Little typo there. All right, it gives us 3, 5, 6, 1, and 10. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 10 tonight. 1, 3, 5, 6, 10. All right. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 10. Okay, so there's our 5 for tonight. Let me put these other 5 back in their case over here. And we'll get started on this. Couple of things you should know about 2011 Prime Signatures if you don't know it already. 1 card or 1 pack per box, 1 hit per pack, typically. Every once in a while we'll find one that has an extra hit in there, but that's pretty rare, really. We may pull redemptions. If we do, you'll see that they are expired. But don't toss them out, right? When you get it, you still want to redeem it into your Panini account. Sometimes they still have this older stuff. When they do, they'll usually send it out to you within a couple months. If you haven't gotten it in a couple of months, pretty safe assumption that they don't have it anymore. So that's where the real fun starts. They will absolutely work with you to substitute for an even on an expired redemption. If they don't still have it, they will substitute. But you have to find an actual breathing human being there at Panini to help you. Therein is the rub. Yeah, it's tough to track them down. I would suggest using Facebook, Twitter, or something like that, and hit them up that way. And when you can find a person, sometimes you have to stay after it, but they will usually eventually come around and help you. Oh, Jeff. Oh, you've been tracking, oh, I love when people do stuff like this because I like to hear what you find. So you have been tracking all of the hits out of what? Out of Gold Rush full-size helmets, or out of a whole bunch of stuff, or what? Share. Tell us what the trends are. I like cool information, cool analytical stuff. Maybe you don't want to share, though, because then everybody will go after your teams. Is that the deal? Ooh, if that's the case, just send me a message, like, privately or something. I want to know how it works. I think it sounds cool. Everything in 2011 Prime Signatures is going to be numbered, even our base cards. Starting out, Darren McFadden to 499 for the Raiders. Jack Youngblood to 499 for the Rams. Willie Davis to 99 for the Packers. Our hit is Johnny White to 199 for the Buffalo Bills. And that is one that I don't know if I've ever pulled Johnny White. That's not one I see in here very often. Dale, yes, the jersey was for the Cardinals, and the helmet was for the Steelers. It was Hines Ward. So our first hit out, a sticker auto there you see is Johnny White for the Bills. Basically, if the rookie was at Premier Day, it'll be an on-card auto in here. If it's a veteran or a rookie that wasn't at Premier Day, it'll be a sticker. Demarius Thomas to 499 Broncos. Rod Woodson to 499 for the Steelers. A little Jerry Rice to 49 for the 49ers. And our hit is D'Angelo Hall for the Washington Redskins. And oddly enough, it's numbered to 31. It's 27 of 31, which is kind of interesting, right? So, yeah, all right. That's another player that I don't think we've pulled out of here very much, even as many times as we have opened it. Oh, Dale, I'm sorry we didn't have any luck for you, man. That is no fun. But I will tell you this, Dale. In another couple of weeks, there are some mini helmets coming out, TriStar, and I usually break those by the half case. So you're going to have some extra chances in one of those breaks if you're interested in that. Arian Foster to 499 Texans, Sam Bradford 499 Rams, Hines Ward to 99 for my Pittsburgh Steelers, and a nice Chris Carter for the Vikings, which we have pulled out of here before. This one is numbered to 25, and Chris Carter's a nice little hit there for Minnesota. Warren Moon to 499. You will notice that that is a Houston Oiler, okay? And Houston Oilers are that franchise became the Tennessee Oilers, became the Tennessee Titans. So any Houston Oilers card or memorabilia is always going to go to the Titans for that reason. Reggie Bush to 499 for the Dolphins. Another Jerry Rice to 25 for the 49ers. And the dreaded redemption. Joe Montana to 499 for the 49ers. Deshaun Jackson to 499 for the Eagles. Santana Moss to 99 for the Redskins. And the Raiders with an on-card Taiwan Jones to 49. So we're going to have to go deal with this little, excuse me, with this little redemption here. I will bring you along with me. We're going to head to Panini and check it out. And this, of course, is a card set rookie signature silver, card number 176. And let's go over here and see what we can find out about it. Oh, Jeff, cool. Yeah, I would love to look at some of that info, and I understand that you don't want to share that publicly. That makes sense. I'm sure you've worked very hard to compile that, and I don't blame you for keeping it to yourself. You don't even have to share it with me if you don't want to. I was just curious. I like that kind of analytical stuff. I just don't have time to track all that down, unfortunately. I don't have time to I don't have time to do anything extra. It seems like I'm always pretty booked. All right, card number 176. It's the first one on our list here. And let's make sure we're in the right spot. 2011 Prime Signatures, Rookie Signature Silver. Card 176 is Aaron Williams to 199 for the Bills. The Buffalo Bills. All right, let's recap our 2011 Prime Signatures. Of course, we have the redemption that we just looked at for the Buffalo Bills to 199. Taiwan Jones to 49 for the Raiders. Nice little Chris Carter to 25 for the Vikings. D'Angelo Hall to 31 for the Redskins. And Johnny White to 199. Another hit for the Bills. So that has this half case of 2011 Prime Signatures wrapped up. That's the last of our football tonight. We're getting ready to move into basketball. So I know that means some of you are going to take off. So for those of you who are heading out the door, once again, let me say thank you. I appreciate you bidding and breaking with me and hanging out with me, keeping me company. Okay, so Elite Series Basketball, also a free shipping break. So therefore, anticipated shipping date of Monday. Sometimes goes sooner if you have another package in the interim. Might head out the door a little bit ahead of that. And if you don't pull a card, of course, you are entitled to the consolation card. Typically going to send that with your next package. Track it for 90 days. If you want it sooner, we can work it out. Just send me a message and we'll get it figured out for you. This was not a very popular product. As you can see here, there's loads of teams listed there that say no bids buyback. So all of those, well, you know what that means. Orphan teams, anything comes out for one of them, it stays here with me. Otherwise, those of you who were kind enough to give some of our teams a home in this break, thank you very much. I hope we do well for you. Dave, the Prime Signatures checklist. You mean the paper one that goes in there that I just tossed on the floor? Is that the one you mean? Because you know it's all online, right? That's what we just looked up. But you want me to mail you one? Is that what you're asking me? Or you're just wanting to see the card that we just looked at? Or I'm not exactly entirely sure what your question is on that. Yes, you want me to physically mail it to you? I can do that, man, but I'm telling you, it's much easier to look that stuff up online. But I can mail it to you, or I'll try to remember to anyway. A bonus pack of cards in here. This is Kobe Anthology. If you haven't read this, these are in every single pack of every 2012-13 Panini product that was issued has a pack of those Kobe Anthology cards. We opened them up. They were all base cards, so we don't do anything with them. If we had a hit in there, it would have been given out by way of random.org. And of course, the information about how bonus packs and all kinds of other stuff is handled, you can find at the bottom of every listing. It's down there in that special circumstances area. David Lee to 275 for the Golden State Warriors. Next up is Kwame Brown for the 76ers to 275. The Atlanta Hawks have Josh Smith to 275. Tony Roten to 249. This one for the Memphis Grizzlies. And now we're starting with a few hits. And I always forget I need to leave a clear sheet of paper nearby for some of these basketball breaks, because otherwise it's sometimes hard to read the signature. So there it is with the clear paper so you can read the signature. Now we'll take the paper out and get a better look at the card itself. That is Jared Sullinger. And this one looks, yeah, it's definitely got some, I don't know how, you probably can't tell very much. It definitely has some surface scratches and imperfections and things on it. Honestly, I think that sort of thing happens when they're being signed. There's not really much explanation beyond that. They probably drag something across them. But anyway, nice little hit for the Celtics with the Jared Sullinger rookie card there. a redemption. We're going to set it aside. The Golden State Warriors coming out next. How about that? A little Draymond Green rookie for the Warriors. Yeah, that's nice, huh? I know it's hard to see it without the paper behind it, right? So, but then the rest of the card doesn't look as good. And like our Jared Sellinger, it definitely has some surface marks and scratches and things on it. That's the hazard of these kind of clear cards, but still very nice to pull a Draymond Green rookie inscription out for the Warriors. Ralph Sampson for the Rockets. That is numbered to 249. Autograph, of course. And this, what do we have here? This is a Derrick Rose insert of some sort, numbered to 99 for the Chicago Bulls. I've actually never seen that particular insert before. Class of 08. It's pretty cool looking. And then our glass card in here, also for the Celtics, it is Kevin Garnett. And it says, it calls them glass cards, but really, technically, they're kind of like a really heavy-duty plastic. But whatever you want to call them, an acrylic, a plastic, they call it a glass card. So there you go. Our redemption, once again, we're going to head back to the Panini website to check this one out. I don't even know how to pronounce that guy's name. This is a Court Kings autograph white canvas, as the card said. It is card number 75, and we're going to have to go to the checklist to figure this out for sure. So let me get us back over here, and let me get myself back over here, and we'll roll back through this once again. All right, eventually we'll get there. I know it's a lot of drop downs. And of course, you know, this is the clear box is what they call Elite Series. It actually said that on the redemption too. I'm sure you saw that. And then the regular Elite just says Elite on the checklist. Court Kings autographs, white canvas, card number 75, way down here somewhere, is for the Magic. And it is numbered to 99. So let's get that labeled up for the Magic to 99. And then we can recap. So redemption for a guy whose name I cannot pronounce is for the Orlando Magic to 99. For the Houston Rockets, we have a nice little Ralph Sampson to 249. Cool little hit for the Rockets. The Draymond Green rookie for the Golden State Warriors. Once again, there are some scratches and surface wear, unfortunately, on the card. Ditto for the Jared Sellinger for the Celtics. It's also got some surface wear and scratches on it. And then what they call the glass card, what I'm going to say is like an acrylic or heavy kind of plastic card, is Kevin Garnett for the Celtics. And we'll show this insert again too, just because I like it. It's Derrick Rose for the Bulls, and not one I've seen before in here, and numbered to 99. So that was our Elite Series 2012-13. Now we're going to be headed into the main event for the night, which of course is our case of optic blasters. I haven't opened any optic blasters for myself or otherwise, so I don't know what to expect in here, but hopefully we're going to find some good stuff. And of course, this is a paid shipping break we're getting ready to head into with optic, and my anticipated shipping date for that, once again, is Friday. If I can get it out to you sooner than that, of course I will, but kind of right now, plan on Friday, and as usual, if I can get it sooner, I will. And if something weird happens, it could go to Saturday, but I don't really think it will. So 20 boxes of 2017-18 Donruss Optic Basketball Blasters. This is a full case. It's break number 1. It ended tonight, May 15th. We're live streaming it tonight, May the 15th. And I don't know what to expect in these. So, like I said, I haven't opened any. I haven't seen any opened. Obviously, we opened regular optic, but not the blasters. But we had some good luck with some of the Prism blasters. We've opened a handful of cases of those, so I figured, hey, why not try some optic blasters and see what we come up with. Sometimes it's these that have a low or a relatively low buy-in price. We do just as well as stuff that costs a ton to buy into, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case tonight, that we'll pull some things that'll make us happy. Probably should have set this box somewhere else because I'm going to run out of room to stack these. Yeah, I didn't do that very well. That's all right. We'll rearrange it. Yeah. All right. We'll get all this stacked back up over here. And start into our blasters. See what magic we can find. And Jeff, you said, I know you typed this in a minute ago, but this is my first chance to look at it. So it's hard to track. Well, I would imagine so. Yeah, trying to track it across multiple breaks and multiple breakers. Yeah. So you stopped on the box breaks until you got to Flawless or National Treasures. And yeah, okay, that's cool. Because, yeah, Flawless and NT and stuff like that, there probably is a correlation pattern, if you will, that might emerge over time if you were able to keep track of it. For sure, sometimes you can spot correlation patterns if you open enough of something. I mean, we found some in, well, I didn't, but someone else, well, I kind of found part of one in Diamond Kings baseball on an insert series that seemed to always flow the same way when we pulled it. But I think there are some others that tracked other patterns as well out of Diamond Kings. So did anybody have a chance to either watch or find the results yet of the NBA lottery tonight? Who ended up with the #1 pick? I mean, I feel like, well, the Suns had the best shot at it, I think, statistically, but I don't know who actually ended up with it. I ended up not having time to watch it, and I really didn't even have time to go look anything up before it was time to start breaking. Oh, one other thing. Let's look at this. We should find look for Blaster exclusive rated rookie signature checkered cards and signature series checkerboard, I guess that says. Rated rookie signature checkerboard, signature series checkerboard prisms. Okay. Well, anyway, it sounds like the checkerboard stuff is are the things that are exclusive to the blasters. So that sounds like something we would be looking for. This is a purple parallel prism. I don't know if those are blaster exclusive, but trying to remember if we saw any purple ones in the regular breaks, but has been a while since I have opened some of the regular stuff, so not 100% sure. These definitely have some curvature to them. I don't know how well you can tell there, but coming out of the compression that they were inside the pack, almost instantly when they're coming out, they have quite a bit of curvature, more so than even we had in the hobby, I think. But many of you know this is just a hazard of the way it works. I mean, this particular series and Prism and some of those do have a nasty little habit of coming out curved. Signature series for the Clippers, Tyrone Wallace. So we have a signature right off the bat here. That is a sticker, I believe. It looks like sort of like it was on card, but it is actually a sticker. And there's a Zach Collins rated rookie refractor, or prism, sorry. Panini calls them prisms. You can tell I've been breaking a lot of tops lately. So I'm back to using refractor. Dallas Cowboy Highlights said the Suns did end up with the #1 pick. All right. You think they're going to go with, does that kid pronounce his name Doncic? I think I think it's something close to that, if it's not exactly that. Luka is his first name. I think Doncic is his last name. But he's Slovenian, maybe. He's 19. He's really accomplished, and everybody says he's going to go #1. So, but you never know. The Suns sometimes do things you wouldn't expect them to do. So they're kind of like not really, well, I wouldn't want to put them in the same category as the Browns in their quarterback situation, but the Suns do occasionally make some interesting draft choices. Although really, if they went, let's say they went Ayton, that wouldn't really be a bad choice necessarily. So I think he would be the next logical candidate if you didn't go with Doncic. I don't know, I guess you have to think about how he would pair up with Devin Booker, really, because Devin's definitely their highlight reel right now. Although certainly they had some good production out of Josh Jackson the second half of the season for sure. He had a little bit of a rough beginning, but he did rally there at the end. And I guess they have a new coach too, right? So that might make a difference. I'm just ready for the NBA draft. We've got, what, another month to go. I'm ready for it right now. I want to know who is going where. I want to see the Oklahoma State kid, too. He was Trey Young, right? Trey's his first name. I can't remember if Young is correct for his last name or not, but preseason, I think everybody would have said he was going to go higher, and then postseason, they kind of have dropped him down on the board a little bit for whatever reason. He did have maybe a little bit of a slump, but still, I think he's certainly should be a lottery pick. And he's a lot of fun to watch too. Ooh, wonder what if the Knicks picked up the European kid. I just saw Kristaps go by. So then you would have Porzingis and Nick Kalina and Doncic. That'd be a nice little young core there for the Knicks. Well, of course, it doesn't matter. They don't have #1, so unless the Suns trade out of #1, which I doubt. And then it doesn't matter. I don't know what the ratio is as far as finding the signatures. Obviously, we have found the one so far. I don't know if we will find more than that in here or not. But there's 28 cards per blasters because it's 4 cards per pack, 7 packs per box, so a total of 28 cards in each box. Is that Frank? Yeah, Frank Mason is a prism, I think. Yeah, Frank Mason's a prism for the Kings. I think we have, if they don't move the date on us, I believe Dominion basketball comes out next week. And that's pretty high end. I mean, that's approaching $300 a box. It may already be that. I'm not sure the way prices go these days, but it's approaching that level anyway. And it looks to have some really nice hits in it. But a brand new series, so looking forward to getting into Dominion when it arrives. And we'll also have Classics football comes out on Wednesday of next week, not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. And I believe maybe something else comes out next Wednesday, and I can't think what it is. Leaf Ultimate Draft Football is going to come out next Friday. That's always a lot of fun to open. And I don't remember what else. So nothing really this week new, which is why we're getting into some of our cases from 2011 and 2013 and some of that sort of thing. There's a nice little Rookie Kings TJ Leaf for the Pacers. And that one is also numbered. It's numbered to 149. I noticed that right as I was getting ready to set it down there. So yeah, sometimes it's fun to go back and open some of the other stuff too in between. We get a little break in what seems like a constant barrage of new products. It's really kind of rare to have a whole entire week, or in this case, this will be closer to 2 weeks. Yeah, it'll be almost 2 weeks from the time we had the last new release until we get the next one. These days, you guys know how unusual that is. Between Panini and Topps, man, they put out something new all the time. Anybody happen to know the score of Cavs and Celtics? Cavaliers, Celtics? Figure after that thumping they took the other night that they'll probably, I'm talking about the Cavs, they'll probably come out with a vengeance tonight. It's my guess, anyway. Of course, you never know. Celtics might get them on the ropes. There's a Donovan Mitchell Rookie King, so that's a nice one for the Jazz. Also a Prism. That, of course, is not numbered. It's just the base version. You can tell that because it has the silver background. If it had a different color background, then it would be. That is Sterling Brown rated Rookie Prism. There, now I can tell better how many we have. How many we've opened and how many we have left, I mean. So it's the lime green ones, like the one we pulled the Rookie Kings for, who was that, TJ Leaf, that are Blaster exclusive as well. So checkerboard stuff and lime green stuff are, you won't find in the hobby versions. At least, what it says here on the box, anyway. I'm kind of reading it as we go. Oh, I have some more Majestic football coming too, by the way. For those of you who break Majestic with me, found a little more of that this week. So here comes another signature. So we've got at least 2 in here so far, numbered to 25. This one is for the Rockets, and it is Chucky Brown. So Rockets and the Clippers so far. There's a rated Rookie Prism for Josh Hart and the Lakers. Miles Turner Court Kings and the Purple Parallel, which again I believe is exclusive to the Blasters. I don't think that Purple Parallel is in the hobby. Wouldn't absolutely swear to that, but I don't think so. Alright, so nobody must have on the Cavs-Celtics game. Or maybe it's already over, but I didn't think so. But it could be, I guess. So I tweeted out that picture today of the Otani that we pulled the other night out of Bowman Jumbo. It's the one number 22 of 150. It's the one they actually used in the marketing materials, and it is his signature in Japanese. This is a prism for Yabusele for the Celtics, rated rookie. And I think, maybe that might be the only one of those that's in Bowman, in Japanese, because all the others we've seen have come out have been his signature signed in the English version. So I had taken a picture of it before I shipped it off to its new home, and I tweeted that out today to Bowman and to Topps, hoping that maybe they would give us an answer and say whether or not it's the only Japanese signature in there. But of course they did not. They did not answer it. I also tweeted it to the Angels, just, hey, maybe Shohei's interpreter sees it and answers the question for us. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But so far, none of them have replied with the answer to tell me if that's the only one in the product with the Japanese version or not. However, lots and lots of people contacted me on eBay and said, hey, put me in touch with the guy who owns that card. I want to buy it. So, yeah, so that's been interesting today. I think he's going to get it graded first, and I think it will probably grade 9.5. There's an outside chance it grades at 10, but I think it's more likely to grade at 9, maybe 9 point, really, maybe 9.5. It's pretty nice. And he's going to end up being able to buy a car with that thing after with the money he gets from selling it, more specifically. And if we get lucky and find out that it is in fact the only Japanese signature in there, oh my gosh, you could probably buy a house with it. It's good. It's going to be crazy. So yeah, I finally used the Twitter account. I've had the Twitter account forever for Leader of the Pack Breaks, and I've never tweeted out one thing ever until today with that. But I guess I'll probably start using it some. Frank Jackson and the New Orleans Pelicans for the rated rookie prism there. So yeah, we will I'll probably start using Twitter some. Sometimes it'll probably just be pictures of hits, and sometimes it'll maybe be about breaks that are coming up and stuff like that. So if you use Twitter, you can follow me if you want. I'll follow you back. It's Leader of the Pack Breaks. A redemption coming out for Tony Bradley rated rookie signatures. And of course, we know Tony Bradley is the Jazz. We will checklist verify it nonetheless. So at the end of the break, we'll go check that out. So 3 signatures out of here so far. So I'm happy with this thus far. We're doing pretty well with the case of donruss blasters, optic blasters, I should say. All right, Lauri Markkanen. I've got a Lauri Markkanen card I need to sell. I just bought 1 box of contenders for myself, and I opened it, of course, myself, and it was a Lauri Markkanen in it, but I don't collect him, so I got to sell that at some point. A Rookie Kings for the Suns, Josh Jackson, numbered to 10. That's also a nice little hit there for the Suns. The Rookie Kings to 10. A Rookie Kings, Jonathan Isaac, actually, I'm going to check something. I think we had another purple Rookie Kings, and I'm looking for him. Oh, maybe, no, it was a Court Kings. Okay, it wasn't. So never mind. Scratch that. I thought it was, but it was not. It was a purple Court Kings Gary Harris. So I am going to put a couple of our other rated rookies in a sleeve, so hold tight for a minute while I do that, please. Put them in a little pile to recap. I don't know what part of the country each of you are in, but it was hot as blazes here today. It was crazy warm to be only mid-May, like 90, which is usually more what we hit in July. And we, sure enough, we went just straight from winter to summer. We kind of had spring in February. It all went out of order, because February was unseasonably warm and nice and not bad weather. And then March was kind of like, sort of like you would expect it to be. And then April was really cold, and we had snow more in April than we had through all of winter. And then we went straight from that. We had like maybe a week bridge, and then boom, we went to 90. So it's been a weird weather situation here. It's always kind of weird in spring around here. You never know what you're going to get, but this year's particularly unusual to be so hot so early. But hey, I'll take the heat any day over the cold. Another signature, this one also numbered 225. It is Tom Chambers for the Phoenix Suns. So 4 autographs and a couple of numbered things. One of them numbered to 10. And we've still got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to go. So we're just a little over halfway, and I think doing pretty well so far. Especially considering I didn't really know what to expect out of here. Since I hadn't opened it before, I wasn't really sure what we were going to get. Sometime soon, I know I've got to get this done. I've actually been saying this for probably a month, but sometime soon we will have an NBA mixer. Because I do have some 16-17 and 17-18 stuff that I'll probably put together as a mixer. And then I also have things from 2012-13, 13-14, 14-15, 15-16, that I'll put some of that stuff together for mixers. It just, I don't know, somehow I don't seem to take the time to get the pictures taken and get the listing description written for those mixers, and I need to do that. I've got some I need to do in football as well, but I've got quite a few in basketball that we can put together. Here's another one of our lime green blaster exclusives. That one, C.J. McCollum for the Blazers, also numbered. It is to 149. Sindarius Thornwell rated rookie prism, not numbered. A Reggie Jackson purple parallel. All right, so we have this, well, 8, counting this one that the plastic's coming out of. 7, not counting this one, of course. We haven't seen any checkerboard yet, though, have we? I would hope we can find, I'd like to find a couple of those in here. Oh, Brian is asking me, is the person who pulled the Otani Japanese auto selling it? Yeah, he is going to sell it. The question is whether or not he is going to grade it. I believe that he is going to. I mean, that's kind of the conversations we've been having. He doesn't really want to put it in the mail again and is trying to see if there's maybe another way or a quicker, better way to do that. Davin Reed, Phoenix Suns, rated rookie, Prism. But because I think it will grade very highly, I strongly recommended that he get it graded. I believe he's probably going to, but he does intend to sell it, yes. As I said, I know a bunch of people have already been in touch with him about it, because I got a ton of messages today myself saying, hey, will you forward forward my info to him, forward my info to him. So I did, and a couple of people I know he's conversing with, because he gave me the okay to give his info back to a couple of folks. So I know he's talking to some people about it, but I don't think he's going to make any sort of decisions until he gets it graded. No, Brian, he does not have a price. I mean, I think he has kind of an idea of maybe what the floor would be, but I don't think he's given thought to what the ceiling might be. I'm pretty sure that he wants to find out first if it is, in fact, the only Japanese version of the autograph in the product. I am leaning towards the fact that it is, because I've seen no other evidence of anything other than the standard Americanized signature beyond the card that he pulled. Because, of course, the card that he pulled is the exact card that was shown in the marketing materials with the Japanese signature, the 22 of 150 in the blue parallel. Derek White for the Spurs, Rookie Kings Prism. So if by some stroke of good fortune we can get confirmation from Bowman or Topps as to whether or not that is in fact the only Japanese autograph in there, Japanese version of his signature, that would make a huge difference, as you can imagine, because that would effectively make it like a 1 of 1, even though it's a 22 of 150. You know what I'm saying? If it is the Japanese auto, then and the only one, it would still sort of be a 1 of 1. So yeah, Brian, I would be. I don't really, he hasn't really authorized me to say, hey, this is the least amount he's going to take. So I'm not going to put my 2 cents in on that. I'm going to leave that to him because it is his card. I just, we've been talking back and forth a little bit through messages and things. So that's the reason that I have an idea of it to begin with, but I wouldn't dare speak out of turn there and potentially do something to him from a price standpoint. So I'll let him speak to that rather than me taking the lead on it. But I can tell you there have been some very strong offers that I know of because they were sent to me first. I guess people who saw the tweet from the account that I sent to Topps and Bowman then reached out to me and went that direction. So I have seen what some of the offers are, and some of them are pretty good. Not as good as I think they should be, but for what it is anyway. But there's one person that I think really intends to get it. He wants it for his personal collection. He just bought the one that's numbered to 5, and he very, very much wants it. So maybe the 2 of them will work out a deal. I don't know. That part's out of my hands. Sure, Brian, absolutely. You can just shoot me a message on eBay if you would like, and whatever info you put in there, I will certainly pass it along to him. And then from there, he might contact you directly, or he may give me the green light to give you his info. I don't know from that standpoint, but I will gladly pass it along. I've done that quite a bit today, as a matter of fact. The Lakers have Cassie Russell, wow, signature series, and that of course is a refractor as well. Yeah, Brian, I am Fleaburger on eBay. You got it. I know my username doesn't really match up with anything, but I've had it for 20 plus years, and I've been selling on eBay in various capacities for 20 plus years, and I just never really wanted to change it. So I just left it the way that it was, and of course, leader of the pack breaks is how most people know me these days, but on eBay, it is Fleaburger. I was really hoping maybe we would get lucky and somebody would come up and say whether or not that was the only Japanese auto, but nah, no good. Oh, I just saw a score pop up. Celtics. Oh, Celtics won again. 1-0 something to 94. It went away too quickly for me to see the whole score, but so Celtics are now 2-0 lead over the Cavs. Of course, we all know Cavaliers have pulled out of holes deeper than that in the playoffs before. Okay, cool. Thank you, man. I will get that taken care of for you later tonight or tomorrow. I will shoot that over to him. Rated rookie Frank Ntilikina. A little rated rookie prism for the Knicks. And of course, we have 3 blaster boxes left after we finish up this one. There's a Rookie Kings Dennis Smith Jr. Again, these purple parallels are not numbered, but I'm pretty sure they are found only in blasters, the purple, I believe, anyway. You know, they always put certain content in the blasters that they don't put in the retail boxes, and that's kind of what makes them fun to open. That and the fact that they're a much more affordable buy-in than what you get on Hobby for Prism and Optic anyway. I thought I had a lead to get us some more National Treasures basketball. I mean, it was vastly marked up, more than double the price. But I was still going to take the plunge on it, and it sold before I even realized it. I had been asking about it, and it apparently had a very brief window where it came available again, and then sold out before I even got the answer that it was available again. So sadly, I have not been able to get us any more National Treasures so far, but I am still trying. That's probably the toughest product all year to get so far, anyway, has been National Treasures basketball this year. It was crazy. Next to last one. Of course, we will recap after we look at all these, and I will also roll us back over to the Panini website, and we'll verify the Tony Bradley redemption. I mean, it's going to be the Jazz, but you know me, I'm kind of a geek that way, a nerd, whatever you want to call it. I always go to the manufacturer checklist if it's available and bring you along with me so everybody can see what's happening. All right, there's a nice little Rookie King Jason Tatum prism in the purple parallel. And a Rookie King Derek White for the Spurs. I think we had the silver Rookie King Derek White before. This, of course, the lime green blaster exclusive to 149. All right, last box mojo. Time to get your mojo working, guys. Let's hope for something big in here. I wonder, I haven't checked the prices lately. Has anybody looked to see if the Terry Rozier rookie stuff has increased a bunch because of his recent production here in the playoffs? He's been doing so well, and really it's kind of the first time that he's been showcased with the Celtics. Because, of course, they had Isaiah Thomas, and then this year they had Kyrie until he went down, so this is really kind of Terry's first chance to get a lot of minutes, and he has been making the most of them in this playoff run. And, of course, obviously, Jason Tatum's looked good. Jaylen Brown's looked good, but Terry Rozier, I'm wondering if his rookie cards have taken a bit of a bump up in price or not. I need to look that up, I guess. Just out of curiosity. All right, so that was the last of it. Let's recap here. I tried to set aside most of our rookie stuff. Of course, there's lots of other purple parallels that I set aside over there, but they're, I think, by and large, not rookie stuff. So I'm not going to worry about recapping that huge stack, but we will take a look at these. So that is to 149 on the Derek White for the Spurs. All of the purple Rookie Kings, they're prisms. They do refract, but they do not, they are not numbered. So, and ditto with any that look like this. They're prisms. They refract, but they're not numbered. There's our Derek White, just base silver. Again, not numbered. You know the refrain on that. This, of course, is numbered. C.J. McCollum to 149 for the Blazers. Little Josh Hart, Sterling Brown, Frank Mason for the Kings, Zach Collins for the Blazers, Jonathan Isaac for the Magic. A nice why can I not say his name together? A nice Josh Jackson for the Phoenix Suns. In the gold parallel, that one is numbered to 10, so that's a nice little hit there for Phoenix. Frank Jackson, rated rookie prism. Yabusele, rated rookie prism. The silver Rookie Kings, Frank Jackson is not numbered. The silver Donovan Mitchell Rookie Kings is not numbered. And the TJ Leaf Lime Green, of course, is numbered to 149. And then we have our signatures. Actually, before we do those, let's go ahead and roll over to the checklist for this. It is rated rookie signatures, card number 173, Tony Bradley. And let's buzz back over here to the Panini website and get this pulled up and take a look at it. All right, rated rookie signatures is what we're looking for in this giant drop down. I got going a little too fast there, didn't I? Card number 173. Right there, Tony Bradley, Utah Jazz. So it's unnumbered. If it had been numbered, right there in that spot where it's blank would be what the card was numbered to. So since there is no number there, that just tells us it is an open edition. Oh yeah, Brian, I definitely knew he was the Jazz. We talked about that when we pulled it, but of course, again, I always go to the manufacturer's checklist and verify that stuff on the screen so that A, I know that I'm not making a mistake, but B, so that everybody else can follow along, and then there's no confusion or frustration or anything on anybody's part when we pull redemptions. So Tony Bradley for the Utah Jazz, again, open edition, will be unnumbered, but will be signed. So the Jazz don't go home empty-handed anyway. Cassie Russell signature series for the Lakers. That one is unnumbered. And then we have Tom Chambers for the Phoenix Suns. Another blast from the past. This one numbered to 25. Followed by Chucky Brown. Chucky is also numbered to 25 for the Houston Rockets. And finally, Tyrone Wallace for the Clippers, unnumbered signature series. So out of the case, we pulled, what, 5 autographs, a couple of the lime greens, the 1 rated rookie to 10, and a lot of the purple parallels. So all in all, for the buy-in, I'd say that's not a bad haul, really, when you compare price to net gain anyway. And once again, just in case somebody rolled in late and you didn't see this information, here is the anticipated shipping date. Note once again, the free shipping breaks ship on a different schedule than our paid shipping break. And of course, the only paid shipping break tonight is the optic. And of course, if you didn't pull something in one of the early breaks, you are entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year, any series. Typically ships with your next package. I track it for 90 days. I can send it by itself if you want it. Just let me know. And of course, in Optic, every team pulled a card, so we don't have anything to worry about there. And finally, the days ahead. This is what's up for the next 5 days. Why do I have that? Well, it doesn't matter. So we've got lots of autographed memorabilia coming up. Some 2013 Limited as a third of a case. The last of the Bowman Jumbo. Some 2011 Crown Royal, and then some more 2018 Diamond Kings, which will be breaking in those 12-box inner cases. So really it's a sealed case, okay? It's really a case of 12, but because Panini feels the need to put multiple cases of 12 in one gigantic oversized box, then they call them inner cases. I know, Panini does it weird, but anyway, it's a 12-box sealed case of Diamond Kings, and we'll bust into it on Sunday. So guys, that is it for me tonight. Once again, I thank you for stopping by, bidding, breaking, chatting with me. And until I see you next, take care. Bye-bye now.